In this video, I will show you how to use Swapbot, a free website where you will easily find partners to exchange pen pal letters, postcards, fun paper crafts, and so much more. Today, I'm super excited to introduce you to Swapbot.com. This is a free website where you will meet people like you who love to find happy mail in their mailbox. We will go over the settings for your profile in a moment, but first let me show you how the site works. There are always dozens of mail swaps available to choose from, and here are some examples of what they look like. So let's take a look at one. We'll look at the Christmas postcards with a prompt. Okay, here we can see it's an international swap. There's one person in the swap so far and 3 more people watching, so they may join. We need to join by November 19th if we want to take part, and then we would mail our postcards by November 28th according to this description. And then what they want us to do is send one Christmas postcard to 5 different partners. And on the postcard, we would answer this question they're providing. They should be sent written and stamped. The postcard should be store-bought, new or in good condition, and no recent 1s or 3s. So that's a rating system that we'll talk about in just a bit. And you'll see here at the bottom that you can join the swap right now if you know that you want to take part, or you can watch this swap, and I'll show you later. There's a part on here where it keeps track of the swaps that you're watching so that you can see them before the deadline comes and join them if you still are wanting to do that before the sign up deadline. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at my profile, and you can include anything here on your profile that might make it easier for your partner to send you things you like. I did an A to Z section here because I feel like that's really easy to scan, especially for people who are looking for particular things. Like if it's a tea swap, they might want to know what kind of teas you like. If it's just a general swap, they might want to know what kind of themes that you like. And then also there's particular ones here at the bottom sections I did, favorite books, movies, TV. Now if you go up to the right here on my swap page, this is my profile, upper right corner of my profile page, you can see my history. So I've completed 446 swaps. I have 640 5s, so that means I got rated a 5. A 5 is when someone receives your swap and you met all the qualifications, and they'll give you a 5. And right above that there's hearts. So if you went above and beyond, or they really loved it for some reason, they can give you a 5 and a heart. So I have 640 5s. I have 556 hearts. I have more 5s than completed swaps because sometimes you send to more than one person. Like in my example earlier, that was one swap where you were sending 5 postcards. A 3 is if someone receives a swap from you and it didn't meet the requirements of the swap. So an incomplete or wrong items. Oh, and a 1 is if the partner did not receive it at all. So if we scroll down a bit, you can see the swaps I am currently in. I am currently in a quarantine Halloween party. That's really cool. We're sending each other packages with Halloween goodies in them. We're going to have a Zoom meeting. And this is really the first time I've seen any of my partners' faces. Like, this has always been through mail, but just because we're in strange times with COVID, we're doing a Zoom party for Halloween and sending each other packages that will open during the Zoom meeting. So that's fun. Postcard weekly goals. I'm sending someone my weekly goals next week. A postcard. Christmas countdown, sending Christmas cards. Stocking stuffer October, sending stocking stuffers. So that I do that quite a bit so that we all end up with a stocking full of goodies at Christmas time. Happy mailbox all month October. On that one, we got one partner, and we'll send that partner at least 5 pieces of mail throughout the month. So you've got someone kind of focused on you during the month, sending several things, which is fun. And then this last one is a readathon that's going to happen at the end of October, and then I will take part in that readathon and then send my partner information or tell them about my experience from that day. So if we scroll down a little bit further, these are groups I'm in. I'm in a lot compared to what I see other people do, but these groups, they share swaps just within these groups that focus in these areas. So at the bottom there's one for tea that I like. There's ones that focus on particular holidays like Halloween or Christmas. One's about mermaids. One about paper crafts following YouTube videos. So you can do this where the swaps are just within these groups. But there are also general. Without being in the group, there's general swaps that are available to everybody. So the swaps that are available to everybody, you'll see those on the left side, or at least a highlight of them. At the top, you'll see the top 10 swaps that are going on right now, and that's available to everyone on the page. And then underneath that, you'll see the newest swaps that were most recently created. And a lot of these are going to be maybe restricted for the amount of participation you've done. Some of them, want you to have participated in 10 swaps already or 30 swaps already. So my suggestion when you first go on, and this is somewhere you kind of probably want to go anyway, is go to the top, go over to where it says Find Swaps. And if you search the categories and pick newbie, because you will be a newbie at the beginning, and then search, and all of these swaps will not be restricted. So these are things that you can take part in right off the bat. So don't be frustrated if you're not able to get into some of these newer ones here, because it'll come quickly. But right now, you may, if you search by newbie, then you will see a lot of these that you can take part in. Exchanging washi tape, exchanging postcards, there'll be letters. These are more likely to be like not big packages and things like that, where if, they just want you to kind of prove that you're a real person and that you're going to mail your side. And another really important thing is to make sure that when you get a package that you go back on and you rate someone. The person who sent that to you, the rating part of it is super important too. So you want to make sure you send your part and that you rate the person who sent it to you. So let's now go over to the dashboard, and I'm going to show you. So here are my current swaps, like a little more detail. We kind of looked at this earlier, but this is the swaps I'm currently in and the information on each of those. More specific, when I had to sign up by, when I need to mail them. And once I send those swaps, I will mark them as sent. So you see there's a tab up there where these are the swaps that I have sent. And then for the way I use this is once I have also rated the person who sent, then I move it to archive. So I've got pages and pages of archive, of course. Now the watch list is kind of a fun part. This is, we looked earlier at those swaps and I mentioned that you can either join or put them on your watch list. This is my watch list. So today, as I film this, is October 12th. And this kind of gives you a good idea too of the variety of swaps that are available. So this is a hanging dish towel, like you could sew or crochet a dish towel. I'm looking at maybe joining that one. I would have to join that today though if I want to do that. Harvest tea party, putting together a little tea party in a box and sending it to someone. Have to join that one today also. This is a Halloween card swap is the next one. Here's another crochet and knit one. So let me show you too how you would rate someone, how that works. This is the detail. This is what I'm in. I'm going to go up here. After the sign up date, they tell you who you're going to send to. So I would click this second line that says see the partners you sent to. I'm not going to click on that because that's going to be somebody else's address. And I don't want to put that on blast. But the next one underneath that is rate your partner and coordinator. So once I receive from the person, I will come in here, I will rate my coordinator, and then I will rate this person. And if what I received met the qualifications, I'll give them a 5. If I really love it, I will give them a heart. If it doesn't meet qualifications, I would give this person a 3. And if I never get anything, I would give the person a 1. So you really don't work in 3s and 1s too much because everybody's pretty good at meeting the requirements because they want to continue to be active on the site. And that's what's kind of neat about it is that it does weed out people who might flake on it. Like if you send something, you're pretty much going to get something. It's very unusual to get flaked on this particular site. So I really encourage you to sign up for Swapbot. Will give you so much to do, so much to send, so much to receive. It really changes. So when you go to your mailbox, instead of it being full of bills and ads, it's going to be cute little packages from other people. And really sending is as much, if not more fun than receiving a lot of the time. So this is definitely a great place to start. And if you do join, look me up, send me a message. I'm on here as K.R. Spellman. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel.